Did you know there are little birds so cute they look like flying plush toys? In today's video, we're going to meet the 12 cutest birds in the world, with vibrant colors, curious eyes, and the kind of charm that melts even the coldest hearts. And number 1 is simply adorable. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and get ready to smile from start to finish with these animal curiosities. Ready to take flight through this enchanting universe? 12th, brown gerygone, a soft gray delight that charms in silence. Have you ever seen such a discreet little bird that it almost goes unnoticed, but when it appears, it melts hearts? That's the brown gerygone, a tiny bird native to Australia and nearby islands that wins you over precisely because of its delicate simplicity. It measures about 4 inches, 11 centimeters, and weighs only a few grams. Its feathers are mainly gray-brown, with soft tones that blend perfectly with the foliage. But a closer look reveals its charm. Dark, alert eyes, gentle movements, and a curious posture that makes it seem like it's always about to ask a question. Although it doesn't have the bright colors of other birds on our list, the brown gerygone shines as a whole. It's the kind of subtle beauty that reminds you of quiet countryside songs or the little birds we'd see perched in Grandma's backyard. Did you know it's one of the smallest members of the Pardalotidae family? And even though it's tiny, it's a powerful singer. Its soft, melodic song plays constantly throughout the day, like the calming background music of nature. It usually lives in open woodlands, gardens, and coastal forests, where it builds pouch-shaped nests, carefully suspended between thin branches. A natural work of art made with leaves, spiderwebs, and plant fibers. Pure delicacy. It feeds mainly on tiny insects, which it quickly catches among the leaves. And despite its size, it's very active, always hopping from branch to branch, either foraging or just exploring. With its modest look and gentle nature, the brown gerygone opens our list with an important reminder. It's not always the flashiest things that stand out. Sometimes the sweetest details leave the strongest impression. And what about you? Had you ever heard of this humble, charming little bird? Drop a comment. I'd love to know if the brown gerygone surprised you too. 11th, American goldfinch, a ray of sunshine with wings. Have you ever seen a bird so vibrantly yellow it looks like a flying ray of sunshine? That's the American goldfinch, a small bird with a luminous presence that brightens up any landscape. It measures about 5 inches, 13 centimeters, and weighs only around half an ounce, 15 grams. But its bright yellow plumage, combined with black wings and white accents, grabs attention even from a distance. Males are especially colorful in spring. It's how they attract mates. Did you know this bird changes color throughout the year? In winter, its feathers fade to a dull beige, and only return to that brilliant yellow once mating season approaches. Watching this transformation is a treat for bird lovers. Native to North America, the goldfinch lives in open fields, forest edges, and even urban gardens. It's always active, loves flying in flocks, and whistles softly while bouncing through the air like it's dancing. It feeds mostly on seeds and is one of the few birds that avoids insects altogether. It loves sunflowers, dandelions, and wildflowers, so you'll often see it among blooming fields, almost like it's part of the scenery itself. And another adorable trait? Its bouncy, wave-like flight, which looks like a leaf floating in the breeze. Graceful, light, and full of personality. With its sunny look and joyful energy, the American goldfinch is like a little piece of summer fluttering through the sky. So tell me, did this golden bird brighten your day too? Leave a comment. I want to know if the American goldfinch made it onto your list of favorite animal curiosities. 10th, Rossyfaced Lovebird, a flying love story, always in pairs. Have you ever seen a bird that never goes anywhere alone? The rosy-faced lovebird, also known as the peach-faced lovebird, is famous for forming lifelong couples. Where one goes, the other follows. Originally from southwestern Africa, this little parrot measures about 6 inches, 15 centimeters, and is absolutely charming at first sight. Its feathers are a cheerful mix of vibrant green, blue-tinted wings, and a rosy pink face that gives the species its name. It looks like a bird lovingly blushed by nature. Did you know these birds are symbols of love and loyalty? Lovebirds live in pairs for life, sharing food, cuddling, and even napping together. It's common to see them kissing beaks or gently grooming each other's feathers, a tiny spectacle of affection. They live in small flocks, are social, curious, and very vocal. With cheerful chirps, they seem to chat with each other non-stop. When kept as pets, they bond deeply with their owners, affectionate, loyal, and playful companions. They love to fly around, explore, carry little pieces of paper or leaves to their nest, and even mimic surrounding sounds. Because they're so smart, they need mental stimulation to stay happy. Though small, they're bursting with energy and personality. Each couple has their own way of interacting. Some are quieter, others more talkative, but they all share that adorable habit of always sticking together. With their joyful look and affectionate nature, the rosy-faced lovebird is one of the most loving and lovable birds you'll ever meet. Now tell me, would you welcome a little lovebird couple into your home? Leave a comment. I want to know if they stole your heart too. 9th, blue-gray tanager. A tropical spark full of energy. Have you ever seen a bird so colorful it looks like it flew through a paint palette? That's the blue-gray tanager, also called the bananaquit or Mexican tanager in some regions, one of the most vibrant and friendly birds of Central America. It measures around 6 inches, 16 centimeters, and truly looks like living artwork. Its body is turquoise blue, with black wings, an orange belly, and a tiny yellow patch that gleams like a beacon. This striking look stands out even in dense foliage. Did you know this bird loves sweet fruits, especially ripe bananas? That's where the nickname platanero comes from. They're often found around banana trees and tropical fruit gardens. Their slim, sharp beak is perfect for delicately slicing into juicy pulp. Besides being beautiful, they're super active, constantly moving, fluttering from branch to branch with short hops and zippy movements. And their call. It's a metallic high-pitched whistle that sounds almost electronic, charming and unmistakable. They thrive in humid forests, along forest edges, and even in green urban areas. That's why it's common to spot them in rural gardens or well-kept parks. While not mimics like parrots, these tanagers are vocal and social. They love interacting with others of their kind, forming small flocks that move together through the trees. With their playful behavior, lively looks, and love of fruit, the blue-gray tanager is the kind of bird that brings instant joy to any setting. So, have you ever seen such a charismatic tropical bird before? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear if the platanero made it into your list of favorite animal curiosities. 8th, ruby-throated hummingbird. A miniature jewel that hovers in the air. Ever seen a flying gem? The ruby-throated hummingbird is exactly that. A tiny wonder that sparkles like a ruby in the sunlight and captures hearts with its tireless flight. Measuring just about 3.5 inches and weighing less than a nickel, this North American hummingbird is a natural marvel. Males flash iridescent red throats that shimmer between ruby, pink, gold, and fiery copper depending on the light. Did you know its wings can flap up to 80 times per second? That gives it the power to hover mid-air, zip in all directions, and even fly backward, something extremely rare in the animal kingdom. This little powerhouse feeds mostly on nectar from wildflowers, but also snaps up tiny insects to fuel its high-speed metabolism. It's basically a humming engine with wings. During mating season, the male performs vertical swoops and shines his ruby throat to impress females, a dazzling aerial display worthy of nature's stage. Despite its size, it's fiercely territorial. These little birds defend their favorite flowers with bold, high-speed chases, even against much larger intruders. And when the light hits just right, its brilliant colors and soft buzzing hum make it impossible to miss. Graceful, radiant, and endlessly energetic, the ruby-throated hummingbird is a living symbol of nature's beauty in miniature form. So tell me, did this winged jewel earn a spot on your list of the world's cutest birds? Drop your thoughts in the comments. 7th, Crimsonchat. A mischievous flash of red with a playful soul. Have you ever seen a bird that looks like it's wearing a bright red jacket and bouncing with energy? Meet the Crimsonchat, a tiny bird with show-stopping color and a cheeky, playful spirit. This little charmer is native to the woodlands of sub-Saharan Africa and grows to about 5 to 6 inches long. Males are the stars here, with bold crimson-red bellies and chests set against dark upper feathers, like tiny superheroes in red capes. The name, Chat, fits perfectly. They're fidgety, curious, and always on the move, wagging their tails and peeking around with lively, alert eyes. Their cheerful vocalizations sound like they're chatting back with anyone nearby. You'll usually find them hopping through shrubs and low vegetation. Though shy, they pop out often, especially when singing to attract a mate or claim their turf. During nesting season, they build small, hidden nests and take great care of their young. And yes, the babies inherit their parents' lively expressions and bouncy behavior from the very start. More than just a pretty color, it's the Crimsonchat's spunky personality that makes it truly special. Like a tiny performer always ready to steal the show. So, did this little red mischief maker charm you too? Let me know if the Crimsonchat made it into your list of adorable bird curiosities. 6th, bearded Reedling. Male, a classy mustache and a soothing song. Ever seen a bird with a perfect little black mustache? The male bearded Reedling, also called bearded tit, wears one proudly, combining elegance and gentleness in the most charming way. Measuring around 6 inches long, this European and Asian bird lives in dense reed beds and wetland marshes. The males are easy to spot thanks to their beige-gray bodies, darker wings with chestnut tones, and, of course, those neat black streaks beside the face. It's like they're always dressed for a fancy dinner. Their eyes are small, dark, and curious, completing a calm and friendly expression. Did you know bearded Reedlings are one of the few birds that live exclusively in reed beds? They build their nests low and hidden, surrounded by tall grasses to stay safe from predators. Their song is soft, rhythmic, and flute-like, almost meditative. If you're lucky enough to hear one at dusk while reeds sway in the breeze, it feels like nature is whispering a lullaby. They're quick but never chaotic in flight, making short hops between stalks. They tend to stay in pairs or tight-knit family groups, often exchanging soft chirps and bonding sounds as they move. With their refined looks, peaceful habits, and melodic voices, the bearded Reedling is a bird that charms with elegance. Now tell me, did that mustached gentleman win your heart? Drop a comment if this little dandy joined your flock of flying cuties. 5th, blue and black Tanager. A sky-colored singer with a gentle soul. Ever seen a bird so blue it looks like a brushstroke from the morning sky? That's the blue and black Tanager, also known as the Eastern Mountain Tanager. A stunning little bird that seems painted by nature itself. Native to the cloud forests and mountain regions of South America, this tanager is about 6.5 inches long and covered in rich turquoise blue, with deeper blues and blacks on its wings and tail, a visual symphony of cool tones. Fun fact: males and females wear different shades. Males are more vividly blue, while females lean toward softer hues with touches of gray or beige, but both radiate calm, gentle beauty. They live in pairs or small family groups and feed on fruit, nectar, and the occasional insect. Their favorite hangouts? Fruiting trees, especially guavas, bananas, and figs. Their song is sweet and relaxing, the kind of tune that blends perfectly with sunrise in the mountains. Watch how they move, light, springy hops between branches, quick flicks of the tail, and that twinkle in their eyes that says they're always curious. Serene, graceful, and radiantly colored, the blue and black tanager is a poetic reminder of how artful nature can be. And now I ask you, did this little patch of sky charm its way onto your cutest bird list? Share your thoughts in the comments. 4th, Goldennecked Pitta. A charming bird with a gleaming golden collar. Ever heard of a little bird with a golden neck and smiling cheeks? The Goldennecked Pitta, also known as the golden ribbon pitta, is a small yet charismatic presence. Its name says it all. The neck and upper chest gleam in golden hues, as if it's wearing a shiny little bow tie. At about 5.5 inches, 14 centimeters, long, it lives in the wet forests of Southeast Asia, hopping among leaves and low branches. Its plumage is a charming mix of olive green, bright yellow, and dark wing accents. The highlight, of course, is that golden neck that sparkles in the light, a true living jewel. Did you know this bird is famous for its curious behavior? It's constantly observing its surroundings, peeking around with quick movements and an alert look. Many birdwatchers say it seems to be posing for photos. The golden-necked pitta feeds on small insects, nectar, and fruit, using a slender, agile bill. It often visits delicate flowers, hovering in midair for just a second before moving on to the next tasty treat. It's also quite vocal, emitting sharp, varied calls that almost sound like it's commenting on everything around. In groups, They seem to engage in lively chatter with each other. Beyond its beauty, what makes it truly adorable is its light-hearted, curious, and gentle personality. It's one of those birds that brightens any brief encounter. With its golden shine and friendly demeanor, the Goldennecked Pitta effortlessly ranks among the cutest birds in the world. Now tell me, did this golden-necked cutie win a place in your heart too? Leave a comment. I'd love to know if the Goldennecked Pitta tops your list of feathered favorites. Third, Atlantic Puffin, the parrot of the sea that looks like a live toy. Have you ever seen a bird that looks like it's straight out of a cartoon? The Atlantic Puffin, also known as the sea parrot, is one of the most charismatic and beloved birds of the Northern Hemisphere. Small, colorful, and boasting a broad bill, it looks like a wind-up toy. But it flies. It measures about 12 inches, 30 centimeters, with a stocky body and classic black and white plumes that resemble a smart tuxedo. But the showstopper is its bill, wide, triangular, and vivid orange-red with yellow and blue stripes. A true masterpiece of nature. Did you know this bill changes color with the seasons? During breeding season, it's bright and vibrant. In winter, puffins shed part of the outer layer, revealing a more subdued bill. A fascinating seasonal detail known to only a few. This bird breeds along North Atlantic cliffs, in places like Iceland, Norway, Canada, and Scotland, where it digs burrows in the soil. While it may look a bit clumsy walking on land, it's a superb swimmer and diver in the water, using its wings as flippers. Atlantic puffins feed on small fish and can carry numerous tiny fish in their bills. Some have been seen holding over 10 at once. And they still manage to fly. Their clumsy waddle and round, almost human-like eyes make them a favorite among tourists and birdwatchers. It's almost impossible not to smile when you see one up close. With a mix of sweetness, bold color, and comical behavior, the Atlantic puffin is undoubtedly one of the world's cutest birds. So tell me, did this parrot of the sea steal your heart too? Comment below. I'd love to know if the puffin's charming antics landed at a spot in your favorite wildlife list. Second, Cuban Toad, a tiny feathered button straight from a fairy tale. Have you ever imagined a bird so small and charming that it seems hand-carved by nature's artisan? Meet the Cuban Toad, a diminutive and adorable bird found nowhere else in the world. Measuring just 4.5 inches, 11 centimeters, and weighing under 10 grams, it's tiny, but full of character. Its upper parts are bright green, its chest is pure white, and its throat shows a touch of pink that adds the final charm. And the eyes. Large, round, and always curious, like sparkling glass beads in the forest greenery. Found exclusively in Cuba, it lives in tropical woods, thick vegetation, and forest edges. Due to its miniature size, it often goes unnoticed. But when it sings, oh, it makes itself known. Its song is delicate, soft, and continuous, a sweet whisper among the leaves. Did you know the Cuban Toad flies short distances almost silently? It hops from twig to twig with gentle wing beats, always on the lookout. It prefers to perch on low branches, usually alone or with a pair. Its diet consists mainly of tiny insects and larvae, captured through quick, precise jumps. And like any good hunter, it's patient, discreet, and agile. But what really wins hearts is its delicate, almost magical way of moving. Despite its size, the toady is brimming with personality. It always seems alert, as if ready to chat, or point out a hidden trail in the forest. With a look straight from a children's book and an enchanting presence, the Cuban toady makes anyone want to protect it, admire it, and, of course, sigh with cuteness. Now tell me, did you fall in love with this tiny winged button too? Write in the comments. I want to know if the Cuban toady is the cutest bird on your list. First, painted bunting. An explosion of color in pure adorableness. Have you ever seen a bird that looks like every color in nature was painted onto it? The painted bunting is exactly that. An astonishing little bird so vividly colored it seems like a dream in feathers. About 6.5 inches, 17 centimeters, long, it embodies a living rainbow. A cobalt blue head, red chest, green back, and wings flecked with yellow and purple. Over the top. Not at all. Seeing one in person is like watching a rainbow flutter among the branches. Did you know that only males boast this vivid rainbow look? Females are olive green and more understated, but just as endearing. This vibrant dimorphism helps males attract mates, and no doubt crowns it king of any cutest bird list. Native to the southern US and parts of Central America, it chooses open woodlands, forest edges, and low shrublands for habitat, where it builds hidden nests among leaves. Despite its dazzling appearance, the painted bunting is shy, often darting for cover at the slightest disturbance. But those who wait patiently are rewarded with a brilliant visual and a soft melodic song that fills the air with peaceful notes. It feeds on seeds, fruit, and small insects. With its light, colorful presence and gentle behavior, it's beloved by birdwatchers, artists, and photographers alike. With extraordinary beauty and serene character, the painted bunting couldn't be anything but number one. It truly is one of the cutest and most beautiful birds on Earth. So tell me, did this feathered rainbow capture your heart too? Drop a comment. I'd love to know if the painted bunting tops your unforgettable wildlife list. Aren't these birds just a total cuteness overload? Tiny, colorful, and full of charm that warms the heart. But how about switching gears now? In our next video, we're going from delicate to colossal, with the biggest and most expensive bulls in the world. Some breeds are worth millions, and command respect with just a look. Click the video now showing on your screen and keep exploring more jaw-dropping animal curiosities. I'll see you there.